So are you solid on this? All your doubts wrapped up? No second thoughts?
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's good enough for me. So what do you need? Do you want me to stick around and talk? You want me to make myself scared? Why don't I get you out of here so you don't have to deal with this screaming pack of Looney Tunes?
No, Dillon's the father. He deserves to know.
Know what?
Where have you been?
My daughter doesn't answer to you, Pop.
It's okay. I went to go see my mother.
But did it help?
I suppose. I've made my decision.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it's the right one.
Well, I didn't take it lightly, and I hope that you both know that.
Lulu, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna terminate this pregnancy.
You selfish bitch.
Back off, pal. Your mouth is writing checks your butt can't cash.
This is all your fault. Lulu was ready to have this baby and give custody to Dillon, and you showed up, and you have twisted this little girl's mind into your way of thinking.
Get off my dad. This is my choice and
How
nobody
can you
else's.
be so selfish?
Selfish? This baby is in me. I'm gonna have to carry it
For 9 months? For 9 months? Yeah, I've heard it. Poor you, poor you. You know, I shouldn't be surprised because this is how this whole thing started in the first place. You wanted me, Georgie or not, whether I was in love with somebody else or married with somebody else or not. You didn't care about my feelings. You cared about Georgie's even less, and you didn't care who your lives wrecked, did you? And now, rather than be inconvenienced for 9 months or, God forbid, gain a little bit of weight, you'd rather sacrifice a human life.
That's completely unfair.
Don't you talk to me about fair.
You've made your case. She made her point. It's over.
What is this about, Lulu? Is this about Georgie? Is this about me not being in love with you? Oh, maybe it's about getting what you never had and always wanted. Daddy's attention.
Do you think that saying horrible things to me is going to make me want to have this baby?
It's worth a shot, Lulu. I tried everything else.
We can always get a court injunction.
Her telling you about her decision was a courtesy, Edward, not an invitation for another round of abuse. You try to interfere with her wishes in any way, and I'll take her out of the country for the procedure.
Oh, that's nice, Dad. Why don't you go find a back room with the guy in a coat hanger?
Lucky.
Of all the times that Lulu's needed you, you pick now? What the hell's wrong with you?
Do you need to ask? Luke, if you cared anything about Lulu's future, you would let her have this child and turn it over to a real family.
This isn't a family. It's a pack of wolves with pricey kibble.
Yeah, well, one of us happens to be that dead baby's father.
Look, my daughter made this decision after a very painful struggle. This was not easy for her. And from what I see, she's made the right decision. Avoiding another fanged whelp in this litter is a good idea.
Okay, Lulu, you don't need to hear any of this. Come on, man, come with me. Argument's going nowhere, and it's just gonna get really loud.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Like you drove like a maniac on the way over. I'm just still feeling the curves. Honey, tell me, are you sure about having an abortion?
Well, aside from everything else, the guy who got me pregnant is in love with someone else. What would you do if you were in my situation? When the Quartermaines were badgering me to have this baby, I felt like I didn't exist. Like the only thing that mattered was what was inside of me. And now that I've decided to have an abortion, all of a sudden I'm so visible. Feel like I might as well be wearing a neon target. It's always one extreme or the other when all I wanted is
To be consistently loved and to feel like the most important person in the world.
yes. And if I've ever had that, then I don't remember what it feels like. And I probably can't pass it on to somebody else. I don't want to have a baby. And if that means that I'm selfish, like Dillon says, then I'm going to have to live with it.
Well, it sounds like you've come to terms with your decision.
I'm doing what's best for myself, no matter what anyone else thinks.
You gave Lulu no emotional support. Now you're trying to make up for your miserable failure by agreeing with the worst decision she's ever made?
It must be wonderful to be so right and so righteous all the time. I mean, you know everything about everything, don't you? I wonder why you didn't know Dillon was doing your little sister.
Oh, that's a good one, Dad. Just deflect the blame.
Blame is for children and politicians. Grow up, Lucky.
Thank God Mama's not here right now. She would just hate you and Lulu both for what you're doing.
Lucky, stop it! That's an awful thing to say.
It's the truth.
You know, Lulu, no one loved children more than your mother. I can still remember her, to this day, taking such loving care of those unfortunate little babies at Ward House.
You know what? I bet your mother would want you to have the baby.
How the hell would you know? You've never even met my mother. If you want to have a baby so badly, go out and have one with Georgie.
Well, let's get out of here.
No one is going anywhere. Lulu is not leaving until this is settled.
This is absolutely none of your business. If it's settled for Lulu, it's settled for you, for me, and for everybody else.
Hey, what's going on here?
I decided to have an abortion. So go ahead, chime your voice in like everyone else and tell me.
She's
what a
had enough
selfish
opinions already.
Well, I have one to offer anyway. If this is a choice you've made, and you're sure of it, then I'm behind you 100%. Has everybody gone insane? The two of you stand here claiming to love Lulu. And you want her to have an abortion? You're not helping. And you think you are? Don't you think you have enough on your plate right now? Why don't you take your wife home and let Luke and I deal with it? You know what, the hell with you. And you too.
Lucky.
Nikolas, you take care of Elizabeth and I'll stay here for Lulu.
Okay.
Are you all right? You look a little green.
I am all over.
All right, everybody out.
Look, I am tired of you telling me to get out of my own
She
house.
doesn't feel well.
Then let her rest.
God, everybody shut up!
Sweetheart. Get me some water.
Thank you for sticking around. I don't know if I could have fended them off by myself.
Yes, you could. Face of flowers. Will of steel. That's my daughter.
I know that ending this pregnancy is right for me, but I'm kind of scared. Would you...
Stay. Absolutely, baby. I'm here. I ain't going anywhere. I will walk you through this every step of the way.